Hello amazing people, welcome to another tutorial. So we are going to be creating the upper part of this beautiful dress, and this is what we have. Of course, you can do this, totally depends on what you want. So this is a one-sided off shoulder dress, yes, with a puff sleeve. Okay, so we are concentrating on the upper part, more like a crop top. So you can choose to make it a full dress, you can choose to make it a crop top, totally depends on what you want. And of course, it's very easy, guys. So let's get to it. So this is the fabric that I'm going to be using, and trust me when I tell you that for the crop top you just need only 1 yard. Yes, only 1 yard of the fabric. Okay, and that's exactly what I have here, 1 yard. So just want to confirm, going ahead to measure it. I think I have about 35 inches here. Yeah, just 35 inches here, which is of course 1 yard already. Then you can see it's folded into two along the 45 inches, right? Yes, so that's what we have. Now the next fold I'm going to do now, I'll make another fold, so I'll have it folded what into four, just like you see me doing. You can see this now, folded into four. Yeah, so yeah, and yeah, I'll go ahead now and take the length. So for a crop top, you can work with 17.5, 18 inches, depends on what you want. So now this was a full dress, so I'm going to be adding the lowest part to it later on. So I worked with 17.5, and of course on the other side the width part is 22 inches. So we have 22 by 17.5. That is what I am working with, right? And of course, yeah, that's what I'm working with. So I'm just taking off those edges. So now the first thing I'm going to do is to take note of the shoulder width. Now for this person is 15, so shoulder width 15 divided by 2, and that is 7.5. So I'll take note of that, 7.5. You can see me marking that down. Now from this shoulder width point, I will now take the actual length of my sleeve. Totally depends on you. You can make it shorter, you can make it longer. So I wanted the length of the sleeve to be 10 inches. Okay, just 10 inches was what I wanted. Then I had to add extra 2 inches. So that extra 2 inches will be what? For the elastic casing on the sleeve. So that was 12 inches. So that's exactly what I marked out there. So you can see that. So 12 inches for the total length of the sleeve, including what? The elastic casing what of 2 inches. So I'm just making a straight line. So I'm going to be discarding the other parts which I don't need. Like I said, if you want it shorter, you can make your length shorter. If you want it even longer, you can use the entire width of the sleeve. So I'm just making a slope of 1 inches there. Then I'll come to this very edge, then I'll mark 3 inches. Okay, so I can get my slope. You can see I'm marking my 3 inches now. So I'll go ahead now and connect it what to that 1 inch and a slanted line, so I can what have my slope. So you can see this now. So after this now, the next thing I'm going to do now is to what? Take note of the sleeve opening. Now the sleeve opening, it depends on how puffy you want yours to be. So you can see that mine was a little bit puffier than what you have on the thumbnail. So I worked with what? 13 inches, 13 inches. So if you want it lesser, you could work with 10, you could work with 11. Okay, yes, or you can even work with 12. So I worked with 13 inches to have that extra puffy effect, and that's what I had there. So of course I will now extend that line, and so this line will now serve what? As my chest line, right? Yeah, so on this chest line I will fix the bust circumference. So the bust circumference for this person is 32. So 32 divided by 4, and that is 8. That is 8, and that's exactly what I'm marking here. Now after this 8 inches, I'll add an extra allowance for ease. Okay, both for ease and for sewing. So I added extra 3. And here again, you can decide to make it what? 2 inches. Everything depends on how free you want it to be for you. Okay, 2 inches is also fine, but I choose to work with what? 3 inches. Of course, there's room for adjustment. Okay, when you're done, even if you mark 3, you feel that okay, it's a little bit bigger, then you can still trim off some excesses. And here it is, guys. I just created my armhole on that angle, and that was it. Now for the neck width, now I'm working with a neck width of 6 inches. 6 inches for the neck width here. Yes, why for the neck depth I worked with what? 3 inches. 6 inches for the neck width, 3 inches for the neck depth. And so this is automatically going to make your neckline to be wide, and so this will help it fall to one side of the shoulder. Okay, all right, so if you look at mine, it didn't really fall as much as what you have on the thumbnail. Now this is how this person wants it to be. Okay, so if you want yours to fall, so that means your neck width, you can increase it by even 7 inches. Totally depends on what you want, right? And that's it, guys. Just make a curve line there, and that will be it. So you can see me going ahead to cut this out and cutting off the sleeve parts, and of course I'll go ahead and cut out the neckline and the slope as well. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that. Remember to like, remember to share with your friends and so in communities. I will appreciate this a lot, guys. Okay, thank you so much as always. Thank you, guys. All right, guys, so you can see this is easy. It's as easy as that. Like, our drafting is done. This is how it looks like. So we have both the front and the back piece same. You can see this now. So all I need to do now is to place it right side to right side like so. Then I'll go ahead and sew the shoulders. Sew the shoulders on both sides. Okay, once I'm done with the shoulders, then I'll also pipe the neckline. So I'll be using a bias tape for that. Yes, so after the neckline, then I will now make a fold on my sleeve. So this fold is going to be for the elastic. Okay, so it's going to be more like the elastic casing. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll just go finish this up now, guys. Let's see. And here, of course, you can see I'm done. I've fixed the shoulders. I've piped the neckline. You can see what this looks like. And of course, I've also hemmed the edge of my sleeve. So more like the casing is there already for me to attach my elastic. So you can see this now. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead now and fix my elastic. So I'll be working with this tiny 0.5 inches elastic. So that's what I'm going to be using. So yeah, all I need to do now is to place my safety pin and carefully pass it through the opening there on the sleeve. You can see, just carefully pass your elastic all the way till you get to the very end, and of course hold it down with the pin for the moment. Then just distribute the gathers very well and make your adjustment. So yeah, so once you have this, you can see how this is looking. You can feel how flexible this is already. Then you can measure the round sleeve. So the round sleeve for this person is 12. So all you need to do, you can just place your tape and indicate 12 inches. It doesn't have to get exactly 12, but you put it in such a way that even when you stretch it, you can get that 12 and even beyond. That's just the idea. So after that, cut off the excesses. Okay, yeah, so I'll go ahead and repeat this for the other side of the sleeve as well. Just carefully pass the elastic and of course cut off the excesses. So once this is done, then you can go ahead and hem it. Okay, just put the those edges in place. Then guys, we're done. Just finally bring everything together, and all you need to do now is to sew the sides. Just sew the sides, and of course after sewing the sides, then you can hem the bottom of the top. Trust me, this is ready. It's as easy as that, guys. It's as easy as that, guys. And that is it on how to make this very beautiful one-sided shoulder crop top. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Hope you find this helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share with your friends, and so in communities. I will appreciate this. See you on the next one, guys. Bye.